you're constantly glued to it because, of course, you want to hear the message, but also you never know what theatrics are going to be next. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back. We got another react, and this time we are here once more with Ren. This is Sick Boy, one of the highly requested songs that are flooding the comments right now, and honestly, it looks like it's going to get pretty dark again. We had a little bit of a break after listening to some of the last few songs to get some more positive vibes, a little more upbeat and whatever else. But sometimes I just want to listen to some very deep storytelling, stuff that makes me think about my place in the universe or how the world is supposed to function. With that being the case, let's press play. Sick Boy by Ren. He's in the same room.
Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making music.
Oh. What? Should I be scared?
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, stem cell, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound, I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense?
Oh, it's the timing couldn't be more perfect. Literally just before stream started today, I was scrolling through TikTok. I was doing my doom scrolling. It happens. But a TikTok popped up that kind of led me down a rabbit hole of some current cases that are going on within the US. And in that comment section, it's a quick little sidebar, but in that comment section, people were talking about how this person was not right and they needed to be taken care of and heavily medicated. There is so much wrong with the first reaction to somebody's mental health being medication because of everything that was just listed. I've seen so many friends with anxiety disorders or ADHD or whatever the heck it may be that started taking meds that were prescribed pretty much off rip, right? Hey, doctor, I've got this issue. Here you go. And then it just kind of changes them as a person. It's really depressing from an outside perspective to see somebody kind of go through all of these side effects and whatever else and deal with all these problems that are supposed to be the solution to another problem, which creates more problems, and it goes back and forth. And anyways, sidebar over, but the timing of this video is impeccable, if I do say so myself, considering the rabbit hole I just went through. We're gonna back it up a bit.
Dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound, I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past
that's
that are
creepy.
keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out.
It's so creepy. There's not many things that like really, I play a lot of horror games. I watch a lot of horror movies. There's nothing that really creeps me out and makes me feel more gross than like people with skin type mask and whatever else. That pig mask, I'm sorry, it actually makes me feel weird. I just don't like them. In and out, chat. Press play.
In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pick boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Dude, I'm having now two different sides of Ren that I'm experiencing. One is the 15-minute video that feels like it maybe was 2 or 3 minutes. And then the other is now this 3-minute video that feels like it was an hour-long movie. There is, as we mentioned, there's some deep topic stuff going on here. It's so weird to me to be like, head banging and nodding my head and like really loving this sick beat, because give this, like, listen for a second when he goes,
meetings that commodify your gift boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke.
Dude, the flow is so smooth. The beat is so perfect. I feel like Ren likes to keep it a little bit more simple than a lot of other artists who try and make everything super flashy and crazy and all over the place. Ren here is here to tell us a story, tell us thoughts about, I guess, either stuff that's going on in his mind about himself or about society as a whole. Quite the freeze frame. Yeah, it is quite the freeze frame. But trying to tell us a story, and the focus is entirely on that. Not entirely on, but mostly on that. We're not trying to take away with flashiness going all around in the background, all these different characters dancing on the side, and there's a specific focus on that is trying to be told here, and Ren delivers it quite well. There really is a lot to digest. Like, this is going to be another one of those songs that I'll probably listen to 2 or 3 times. So I like how grounded it all feels. Yeah, it's very vulnerable. It takes a lot to do something so vulnerable and try and make it into like this big part of the YouTube online world, because it is very, I don't want to say difficult, but it's definitely not the easy way of making the typical pop song that's going to be blown up on the radio and played all the damn time. Like, this is being vulnerable and choosing to kind of go the route a little bit less traveled and still making it big. Like, that's cool. There's a lot of people out there who kind of do surface level stuff. And again, that's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily bad because you kind of need that balance between all of it. But to go this deep and continue to go this deep, I don't think Ren would ever be the type to ever sell out, obviously. You're talking about the industry being cutthroat and all this other stuff. But to watch somebody grow with being this open to their audience is a treat, because not a whole lot of people, I think, are willing to put themselves out there like that, or to seem so human to their audience. Oftentimes, there's like that disconnect between how an artist feels like in their own personal life versus what they allow their audience to see. And so, yeah, it's honestly, this is 10 out of 10. And the pig mask still scares the shit out of me. Looks like an old YouTube thumbnail. How old is this video? It's 3 years ago. This is I'm pretty sure this is the same room that was used in the High Rent as well, right? I could be wrong. I love the Money Game vibe I'm getting from some of the lyrics. Money Game would be the next one on the list. I believe it's Money Game 1, 2, and 3 that I need to give a listen. But that's a whole trilogy in itself. That'll take a lot more time than this. So here we are with this one instead. Sick Boy. It isn't even their fault all the time. People consume happy more than sad, even if it's real. I think it's easier to consume. I think if we're being honest here, Rent content isn't always the easiest to consume for many people. Not many people want to listen to a song and have to think about the inner workings of society and how society itself has failed us. So I say that, actually. I say that, yet this video has 15 million views. But I would say on a day-to-day basis, when people are just going to work and doing whatever else, it's usually not the stuff people would think about. So this isn't typically the route that artists would take to try and make it big. Like, this is most definitely a route someone would take if they truly believe in what they're producing and the words that they're putting out there into the universe, and they're not looking for much else. As was just mentioned, industry's cutthroat, not worried about any of that extra extravagant fame and whatever else. Ren is here to just make art, and I'm here to consume said art. The passion is on full display here, Tuna. The passion cannot be missed, because there is something about all the movements that is just somebody giving it their all that you can just enjoy, because you never know what scene's gonna happen next. There's the parts where like the pig is glitching with the therapist, psychologist. I don't know exactly the term that would be using for that, but the pig is glitching back and forth with that character kind of taking its place and whatever else. And so it's one of those things where you're constantly glued to it, because of course you want to hear the message, but also you never know what theatrics are going to be next. So I'm all for Ren. I cannot wait to listen to the next trilogy of Money Game 1, 2, and 3, because I'm really, really excited for that. A lot more Ren sounds like a pretty good time to me. Was as officially it for Sick Boy by Ren, a true wordsmith when it comes to the rap game, and it's nice to see a different side, a different style of Ren, even though we're still hitting those heavy topics. Ren's just showing the skill that he's got, that range as a different kind of genre artist. Again, I think I've been told Ren has somewhere in the range of like 2 million genres, so that's pretty cool. For now, shout out to the members of the community and the chatters up above. The extra Sportscast VOD means oh so very much to me. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.